This is Ola from Portiflow, and yeah, today I just want to teach you guys how we optimize emails for conversions, right? Yeah, so let's just dive right into it. Subject line and preview text. Now, I built this in such a way to look like a funnel because yeah, it's a funnel. It's like a sales funnel. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. If you're in this video, you know what I'm talking about. Right, so the first stage of the funnel is always the subject line and preview text. When it comes to emails, you want the subject line and preview text to be optimized for curiosity or urgency and any other things, but don't do too much of one. Perfect example of doing too much is rugs.com, right? They have, I don't know if they've updated it by the time I post this video, but they definitely have a very bad email team. Now look at this, up to 80% off by the third time. It's no news to me. So there's no element of news, there's no element of curiosity, there's no element of urgency. If you do too much of urgency, like here, close out sale up to 80% off, act fast, ending soon, unbeatable deals, it's your last chance, time's running out, last chance, it's not gonna work. There's no better way to say it. There's no gainsaying. This is not gonna work. They probably have like 20%, 18% open rate safe. So you don't want to do this. Nah, a perfect example of an optimized subject line and preview text is this email I got from Canopy. This welcome email. Made the world's cleanest humidifier. Perfect. Upgrade your environment and your skin. This is obviously not ChatGPT-ish copy. Frank Buddy, shop $10 and under. This is a sale. A sale cheaper than your large iced oat latte. Curiosity. You will definitely get that open. So you want to optimize for curiosity most of the times. If it's a sale, you want to optimize for urgency. You can just interchange, but don't do too much of one, basically. Next section is your above the fold email section. When we say above the fold, I don't think most people understand what above the fold means. Is the first section of your email that will be visible as soon as it gets that open. You want to optimize that first section for a click, for people that don't have time to read through your email, and you want to optimize for giving them the full tea about the email, right? So you want to optimize for giving them the full tea. They already have interest in your email from your subject line. You want to give them the full tea and the click, right? For those that will not scroll through, right? So you can see a perfect example here. Biggest sale ever. Get early access to our biggest sale of the season when you sign up for texts. Get early access. Simple as that. $10 and under, a sale cheaper than your large iced oat latte. I haven't even scrolled. Shop now. Right, so always optimize your above the fold. You see it definitely see an increase in open click-through rates. Next section is the email copy. Unfortunately, these emails are sales emails, and so they don't have a copy, but I'm just gonna say with my mouth, for your copies you want to also always optimize for heightened interest, right? Meaning you give them the full information, right? Don't write too much copy, please. If you write too much, most people don't read that much these days. So you want a copy to be very crisp and flowing, right? So optimize for heightened interest, push and pull with your copy. And this place, what's going to really shine here is research, right? If you haven't done research on the brand, you cannot speak their language. And by their language, I mean what they desire, what they want, what's in it for them, what's that desire that pushed them to sign up for your email list, what's that desire that pushed them to visit your website. Those are the things you want to research and infuse into your copy, right? So if you don't have that on lock, you're not gonna lock them in any of your copies, right? Except they just absolutely need what you have to offer. So yes, optimize for heightened interest for your email copies, and what you get is a click-through, right? Yeah, and then your CTA button, which is the next stage of the funnel, is which you can also find here and below. You want to always optimize for context. A lot of people don't do this. They just put shop now, a generic shop now. While shop now works, a perfect example is that it does work, right? Because this shop now is contextual to whatever copy was written above it. I'll read it out to you now. $10 and under. The sale cheaper than your large iced oat latte. Reading that in terms of logic, it flows, right? And this is where the importance of having a QA, email QA team really stands out. Because if you don't have someone who, after the copywriter has written the email designer has designed the email, if you don't have someone who reads through the email and tries to connect the dots, you are likely to put out a very generic and non-connected type of email. You don't want that. You want to really connect and hit on every string in that customer's heart of desires, right? So $10 and under. The sale cheaper than large iced oat latte. Shop now. Perfect. Same thing here. Biggest deliver, get early access. Perfect. The button is optimized. Another thing I want to add to optimizing your button is you want to make your button color very contrasted to the background, right? I can't just put a button here with just a black stroke, and then also a red background. It's gonna blend in, and then they might not even know it's a button. I think a perfect example for that is here, right? This is not longer a button. This is like a shop now link, right? This can be easily overlooked. I mean, it's written in a link-ish way, so everybody understands that, or most people understand that shop now means a link comes out in a bluish color. But look at this. Look at the above the fold of this email. First of all, there's no brand logo. I don't know who this email is coming from. There's no button above the fold. I don't have the time to scroll below. I don't know if you understand me. And yeah, when I do scroll below, I see this product, low cut no show socks, new, and then I see shop now. Now, how this shop now works, you don't want to leave your click-through rate to chance. You don't want to leave your click-through rate to, oh, of course they understand that this is a button. No, you want to make it undeniable that this is a button, right? Because there will be people that don't know. Yeah, so organic cotton no show socks, same thing. Don't let us go too deep into it, but you get the idea of optimizing your CTA button, right? Optimize for visibility, that's your contrast. Optimize for, make it big as fuck, and optimize for context of the copy too. Yeah, and then once you're done with emails, it goes on to CRO's team. If your website's not optimized enough, you're not getting any sales, you're not getting any money, right? So I shouldn't have even put it here because this is an email focused video, but yeah, you get the idea. For your emails to work, these are the sections of the emails that you need to optimize. Very simple. Subject line and preview text, don't just throw in ChatGPT copy there. Be contextual to the position or to the journey of the customer, right? This is why we very much in my agency prioritize research. You want to speak the language of the customer. Above the fold email section, you want to tailor a section in the email for people who don't have the time to read, right? Perfect. Email copy, you want to be precise, straight to the point, crisp. Have a little bit of fun with it, but don't go away with it. And then CTA button, don't hide it. Don't try to be, oh, it's predictable. No, be very, don't try to be unpredictable. Don't leave it to chance, basically, right? Be right there in their faces and be very wide. Yeah, pretty much that. And that, if you can just implement all of this in your email funnel, you will see a ton of increase in email revenue. I can assure you that. All right, this is the end of this video. I am Ola. Like I said at the beginning, I own an email marketing agency, Portaflow. We help D2C brands increase their revenue to at least 20 to 50%, depending on their niche. Extra revenue coming from emails. At this point, we've done about 1.5. At the point of making this video, we've done about $1.5 for over 7+ DTC brands. If you think you need her help, if you think that all this process is a little bit too much, you could just reach out to us and we'll be glad to jump into a quick meeting to know if you are a good fit for us. So yes, thank you for your time. Have a great day. Peace.